So you guys already know praxis. And for the next half hour, we are going to be in our TV show and drama class. So if you are all ready, and many of you are, you know our cue, let's act out.
And I'm Mr. Katzoff. Praxis and I have been on a campaign to teach adults that all knowledge is self-knowledge. And we want you kids to know that learning can be fun.
Everybody. Today's class begins with how to control our actor's instrument. Okay? You can either
we're going to play a game of move and freeze, which you saw us begin before there. So when the music, join us this time though. When the music plays, we're going to dance. When the music stops, no matter where we are, we're going to freeze. Okay. And when you freeze, don't move. Don't even blink. Let's act out.
Everybody. Next, we're going to teach you how to use a really important part of your actor's instrument. It is a part of your physical body that you use all the time, but without ever thinking of it as an instrument. Okay, so let me just look at you guys and think a minute and point to the part of your body you think I'm talking about. Let me see you. What part of your body do you think I'm talking about?
Your actor's instrument.
An actor's instrument. Let me see. What part of your body? Point to it. Whatever it is in your body. Okay, that's a good one, the Lewis family. Who else? Point. Okay, Javier family, I see you. That's very, very close. Okay, Lewis. I'm seeing the Randall family doing a really good point. The Estrada family, I love that one. Great. Of course, there are many, many ways you can use your physical body as an instrument for performing.
We're going to play our voices this time. In order to make a joyful noise, we want to show you how you can use your voice to make a very powerful sound. And then we're going to make that powerful sound as part of our production to celebrate Black History Month.
As part of our Black History Month, we're going to act out a poem by Langston Hughes. There he is. You guys all can see him? Great. And that we are going to celebrate the Harlem Renaissance, which our author was a big part of. So we're going to start with there you go, that's the Harlem Renaissance. We're going to start with the very first activity of the day. It's called Make a Joyful Noise.
We're going to take a deep breath to start. And then we're going to learn how to project it from inside us to outside us.
Actors learn how to breathe from the center of their bodies when their belly buttons are. Can you see that? This part of the body is called the diaphragm.
We're going to take a deep, deep breath all the way down past our nose, throat, past the lungs. People think you breathe from the lungs, but it goes even deeper than that. And we want to fill up air behind our belly button. It's called our diaphragm. If you take your fingers and put it over your belly, right over your belly button, when we take a deep, deep breath, you'll feel your belly ballooning out like a balloon. Spread your fingers over your belly and take a deep, deep breath and feel that. Feel your belly coming out. Your belly doesn't take the air, but the diaphragm behind it moves up and you'll feel your belly like a balloon. Ready? Take a deep, deep breath. Can you feel it?
So we invite you all to take 10 quiet seconds and feel what it's like to breathe in and out of your diaphragms. Our Zoom team will put this stopwatch on the screen. Let's follow that, okay? Hands, and let's see. Okay, there's a stopwatch. 1. Let's act out.
Just breathing. Feel yourself breathe from the diaphragm. You feel it?
Wow. How did that feel? Did that feel good? Very good. The first step we teach to project a very powerful voice is to practice reciting the ah sound powerfully. We'll take a deep, deep breath all the way down into our diaphragms, and then we'll vocalize the air as it passes through our throats. I did something very similar, and you'll see where. Okay, I will demonstrate. Oh, wow, looks easy. Mr. Kassoff and I will now demonstrate projecting our voices for 10 uninterrupted seconds. Listen to the joyful noise. Hello? Okay, so Mr. Kassoff and I will demonstrate how to do this for 10 uninterrupted seconds. Please listen to the joyful noise we will be making, blending our separate voices into one. Well, you know, as much as Zoom will let us, of course, okay? Our Zoom team will put this up. Okay, let's start, Mr. Kassoff. See, okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Let's act out. Beautiful.
Is 10 seconds too much? Can
No.
everybody do 10 seconds? Can everybody project 10 seconds? Oh, good, good. I was hoping it wouldn't be too much. Yeah, that's good. That's a good amount of time.
Great, guys. Let's see those lungs, okay? And that diaphragm working. The stopwatch is on the screen.
Deep, deep breath. Deep, deep breath. Shall I start, everybody? Practice, or do you want to?
Got that? Oh, 1, 2, 3. Let's act out.
Okay.
An applause to you guys. Okay, are you guys? That was perfect. I saw all of you. You were even better. So we are going to do that again. I am going to give a little bit of time to our Zoom team to go back to the stopwatch, because we're going to do it again. And everybody, if you didn't do it completely the last time, this is your turn. This is your opportunity to really go out and do it for the full 10 seconds, okay? Is everybody ready? Take a deep, deep breath. Let's act out. Wow, you guys sound so amazing.
I think we could have made this 20 seconds.
That they can do a
Yeah,
lot.
very good.
So that was great. So that was a lot of energy. So now we're going to do a second activity, which is energy in motion. We created a lot of energy. This is how an actors think. How can the motion of a spinning riverboat paddle wheel teach us how to make a joyful noise?
Here's how. We're going to just move our arms thusly.
Everybody.
So Praxis and I will demonstrate this first, okay? We move our arms thusly. And then from this position, we make our paddle wheel. Steady. Silent. Can we all try that again? You ready?
Let's.
Our arm, it begins with our arms. We go. See, watch that. Then elbows, then over. So I'm going to now say, let's act out, and let's start from here. And then we're going to do the paddle wheel together. Let's act out. Just a steady. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Oh, beautiful. I love seeing this. Terrific.
Steady, and then?
Okay.
Can we just, we go little by little, and then what happens, Mr. Castle?
Okay, now we're going, you can put your arms down. Now we're going to do this. You got that? Boom, boom, boom. Steady. Now we're going to do what we call the accelerating paddle wheel. That means we start off our paddle wheel slowly, then we make it fast, then we make it faster, then we make it fastest, then we make it super fast, as fast as we can. Okay, let's do that together now. All right, we start off with our position and accelerating paddle wheel. Not yet. Hold your hand steady first. Don't move it yet. Do it on the cue. Let's act out. And we start off slow, and then we pick it up. And now you take it from there. Just start going faster and faster and fastest until you can't fast anymore. Your hands come. As fast as you can, faster. Phew. I can only do that so much.
Wow, that was fun, was it? Now, let me tell you. Who's saying so? I saw some people that were a little bit afraid to do it. We're going to have another opportunity to go for it, okay? So let me tell you now another example of how an actor's mind works. Watch Mr. Kassoff demonstrate the accelerating paddle wheel again, but this time as you watch in silence, imagine in your mind's ear all the possible sounds that his spinning arms could be making at that time, okay? Are you guys ready? Let's start Mr. Kassoff off with our cue, okay? 1, 2, 3. Let's act out. Go, Mr. Kassoff. Think what sound can his arms could be making at this time. Are you guys thinking about that? Imagine the sounds that you're making at this time.
Whew, I can't do
it. Great.
So you're picturing or you're imagining in your ear, your mind's ear, what sound that was. So let's do that. Are you ready? You know it's coming.
Okay,
so
guys.
Put it together.
So our Zoom team, we're going to do it again. And now this time you guys are going to be making the sounds, okay? So our Zoom team is going to be spotlighting and unmuting pots at random. So make sure they catch you making your very best impression of a paddle wheel, okay? Hands and sound.
Energy in motion.
Energy, energy. Okay, let's act out. Let's go.
Love watching you. I just love it. Oh, there goes the Estrada family, still at it. Great.
Okay, great. That was beautiful. I heard really good sounds, right? So this is to add more context to what we're doing today. Mr. Kassoff is going to give us a little bit of information about Langston Hughes, our poet, and the Harlem Renaissance. Take it away, Mr. Kassoff.
Before we perform The Dreamkeeper by Langston Hughes, we actors should first understand the cultural world that our text comes from. Who was the author? When was the poem written? And what was the author's purpose? Let's look behind the camera and find out something about Langston Hughes and the Harlem Renaissance. Langston Hughes was a writer who lived and worked in Harlem, New York, USA. He lived there when an extraordinary burst of energy, creative energy, was coming out of the African American community there. Hughes was at the forefront of what became a movement, a collected community of poets, authors, playwrights, painters, sculptors, composers, songwriters, musicians, singers, dancers, and entrepreneurs, a time historically known as the Harlem Renaissance. The Renaissance in Harlem, New York came about because in large numbers, Black families from the South were migrating into the big cities of the North, like New York and Chicago. They were seeking a better life and arrived as rural farm workers. They had to adjust to city apartment life and working in factories. The grandchildren of formerly enslaved Africans had collected themselves in Harlem, New York, and they were starting to feel safe enough to be free and act free. And from the expressions of those freed intellects and freed talents, each of those individual artists enjoyed their own self-expression. And they also dedicated themselves to define a new Black identity and to give voice to the Black experience in America. Now that you know about the backstory about Langston Hughes and the Harlem Renaissance, why do you think dreams are so important to this author's purpose? Bring me all your dreams. What's so important about dreams? Whose dreams does Langston Hughes want to keep safe?
Great. So now we are going to read out loud together the poem that all of us are going to recite. So we are all actors, remember? Now we're going to use our developing performance skills to act out the poem by Langston Hughes. The name of the poem is A Dream Keeper.
I have a script, of course, but it's so simple I didn't even bother to write it down. Here it is. 1, we'll create a joyful noise that will begin our performance. Then
2, we'll act out The Dream Keeper by Langston Hughes dramatically. Then
3, we will take a modest bow after a finger count of 3.
Okay. Listen to Mr. Kassoff and me perform the poem for you. If you wish, you may close your eyes during this time so that you can visualize the meaning of the poem as we say the words, okay? Let's act out.
Bring me all your dreams, you dreamers,
Bring me all your heart melodies,
that I may wrap them in a blue cloud cloth. Away
away
from the two,
from the two rough fingers of the world. Now, let's study some of the special phrases Langston Hughes uses in his writing. Mr. Kassoff will say a phrase, I will repeat it, and then everyone else in your pods will repeat it after me. Let's review, okay? Mr. Kassoff will say it, then I say it, then you say it. Ready? Let's act out.
heart melodies.
Heart melodies.
Hold it, hold it, hold it. Try that again, but this time, one single voice. Get the family together there. It's very hard to get families coordinated, as you saw, but within your own pod, the family can have one strong voice saying the words. So let's try it again. I'll start from the beginning. Everyone come together now and let's act out. Heart melodies.
Heart melodies.
Heart
Melodies.
Wrap them.
Wrap them.
Wrap them.
Nice. Blue cloud cloth.
Blue cloud cloth.
Blue cloud.
Two rough fingers.
Two rough
rough
fingers.
Two rough fingers.
Oh, let me just give a little PS there. When it says two rough fingers, think about that. It's the word two. It's not two fingers, but that the fingers are too rough.
Too rough.
Let's keep those words in mind as we perform the whole poem. Praxis and I will demonstrate how to blend our voices together as one within the limitations of Zoom, of course. Here we go. Let's act out. Bring me all your dreams, you dreamers. Bring me all your heart melodies, that I may wrap them in a blue
cloud
cloth.
away
from the two
rough
fingers of the world.
Great. Say it out loud now with us when I give you the cue, okay? The cue is going to be The Dream Keeper by Langston Hughes. Ready? The Dream Keeper by Langston Hughes. Let's act out.
Bring
me all your dreams, you dreamers. Bring me all the warm melodies, that I may wrap them in a blue cloud away from the two fingers of the world.
Okay. It takes a while usually if I were in a classroom with you in a drama class, it would take a while to coordinate all those voices in the classroom to become one voice. So I'm very impressed that we even were able to make this try, because with Zoom and different computer speeds and all, it's hard to get all those voices together.
Yes, I am very, very proud. It sounded good. It sounded good for Zoom, right? So now, very, very quiet. Where is that sound coming from?
It's me, Christian.
Okay, can you mute yourself, Christian? Very good, thank you. Very, very quietly, hold out your left hand and imagine what a blue cloud cloth will feel like draped over your fingertips. Now, a cloth made of clouds? Think about that. How would that feel on your fingertips? Think about it. Mr. Castle?
And while you're inside there, inside your mind, imagining that is, who do you imagine this dream keeper character is in the first place? Is the dream keeper old? Is the dream keeper he, she, they? Is the dream keeper old, young, black, brown, Jewish, Muslim, trans, Dominican, Puerto Rican? Is the dream keeper Dutch? Let's appreciate how sometimes a great writer leaves it completely up to us to imagine the gender or the race or even the body size of an imaginary character.
I think right now I would like to try out different ways of playing the dream keeper by using different kinds of voices. Like for example, bring me all your dreams, you dreamers.
Bring me all your dreams, you dreamers.
First, you bring me all your dreams.
Give me all them dreams.
Bring me all your dreams. And Miley say something too.
That's Miley's interpretation of the dream keeper. Got a barky voice. I wouldn't trust that person with my dreams. Do you see how there are many different ways to interpret a character? It all depends on what you think the author's purpose is. And the way you play the purpose is in your voice. Praxis and I have interpreted the dream keeper as a very kind and wise being. Someone you could certainly trust with your dreams.
But other actors may have different interpretations of the character than we did. That's why it's a director's job to help interpret what the author's purpose was. Now, let's spend all of us some little time in experimenting with different interpretations of the words that Langston Hughes has put into the dream keeper's mouth. Bring me all your dreams, you dreamers.
So we're going to be going back to you folks, like you did before, to take maybe 20 seconds to discuss as a family what other voices you can experiment with. But you'll have to act fast though, because you'll only have 20 seconds to work it out. But before we start the clock, you're going to be thinking, what of these different voices do you want to try out? Before we start the clock, let's review some of those possible choices. You can choose to be a very kind dream keeper. You could be a very cruel dream keeper. You can be a teenager dream keeper, a 105-year-old dream keeper, a deranged dream keeper. You can act out a rapping dream keeper or an operatic dream keeper. So talk among yourselves as a family for 20 seconds and choose all kinds of different voices to play.
Great. So our Zoom team is going to put the stopwatch. 20 seconds. Think about all the dream keepers that you guys want to make. 1, 2, 3. Let's act out. Think. Talk amongst yourselves.
Decide.
Decide how you're going to interpret the dream keeper. We're still going. Let me see you deliberate.
All right.
Time's up. Who's ready?
So let's organize this. Let's get this. Let's do this in order. We're going to answer with a thumbs up. Who's going first? Let's see in each family. Who's going to go first? Who's going to go second?
The Burke. So we have the Burke family. We have the Senf family. Let me see. Hands up. Am I missing any families? We have the Senf, the Burke, and the Javier family. Okay. So we're going to go first the Burke family, then the Senf, and then the Javier. And as we did earlier, remember, we're going to go from the youngest actor to the oldest actor in the family. Okay?
We are also here too. Estrada. Yes. Estrada family is also here.
Okay, great. So we also have the Estrada family.
And the
Estrada.
Randall family?
Come again?
And the Randall family?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we'll do it.
You have it in the list of participants.
Oh yeah, but we've seen you, right? Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to start with the Burke family. Remember, from youngest actor to oldest actor. And go, let's act out.
Bring me all your dreams, you dream keeper.
Bring me all your dreams, you dream keeper.
Bring me all your dreams, you dream keeper.
Great!
Okay. Who's next? Next family.
The Sen family.
Bring me all your dreams, you dream keeper.
Bring me all your dreams, you dreamers.
Good, very good. Now we're going with the Javier family, youngest to oldest.
Dale, Natalia.
Bring me all your dreams, you dreamers.
Yes.
Bring me all your hot melodies.
Very good.
What am I wrapped in a blue cloth?
Oh,
Whoa!
I love the voices.
I love them. The next family is the Estrada family.
Bring me all your dreams, you dream keeper.
Bring me all your dreams, you dream keeper.
Very good. We have the Randall family next.
We have a duet.
Okay.
Oh,
Do we give you a cue?
All your dreams, you dreamers.
Oh, could you please do that again? Please.
Bring me all your dreams, you dreamers.
oh,
Thank you.
so beautiful. I love all the interpretations. What's the next family soon, team? Do we have another family? Rosario family, do you have something? Okay, so that's amazing. So what we're going to do now is the ascending A, okay? We're going to do our next activity because we're putting this whole thing together. I loved all of your participations. Really good interpretations, very different across the different families. So we're going to work now with the ascending A. It's time for us to harness the energy that we generated earlier with a paddle wheel motion. Remember that? And we're going to use that to generate a powerful ascending A sound. Mr. Kassoff will demonstrate the ascending A for 10 seconds. Watch. Let's act out.
I'm going to start by bringing myself down. I'm touching the floor. I don't think you can see it.
Let's
and
restart.
I bring the ah sound up, 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 and raise my pitch as I do it. So here's what it's going to look like. I starting from down here. Ah.
Great.
And 10 seconds, well, approximately 10 seconds, but we're not going to use the seconds. We're
Okay.
going to use finger counts, but let's all practice first. And then
You guys see how Mr. Kassoff also expressed his energy by raising his arms all the way from the floor to the ceiling. Now, let's all do it with him this time. Take air like we learned all the way down into your diaphragm and let it out slowly. But as you raise the pitch of your voice, raise your arms as well, okay? Ready? Let's act out. Great. Mr. Kassoff?
You raise the pitch of your voice. We do the ascending ah. You know, we don't really need the stopwatch. I'll show you how we could do this with a different kind of cue. I'm going to do that same ascending ah. We'll raise the pitch as we go up and up and up. But this time, to change us, I'll give you a 5 finger count. Then I'll go cut. So we'll go up, like that. I'll count. And then cut. So we all stop at the same time. Because acting a performance is good when everybody stops at the same time. Zoom allowing, of course. Okay, so can we do this? I'll do it. We're going to do it with 5 finger counts. Ready? Starting here, down on the bottom. Let's act out. I can't believe it. Everybody stopped at the same time. How did that happen? Terrific. Whoa, that was on Zoom. We all cut at the same time. Terrific.
Now, all of us together, let's do it again. Okay, let's practice this advanced part. Oh my God, Miley. Let's practice this advanced part of the lesson all together. Get ready? Let's act out. Great. Now, Mr. Kassoff, we're going to do it again, but this time after Mr. Kassoff does this, he's going to give us three finger counts. And when he gives us the 3 finger counts, we're going to say all together, bring me all your dreams, you dreamers. Okay, let's practice that. That's how we're putting all this thing together, okay?
Should I repeat that? Can I repeat that too? So we're gonna make the ascending as we did. I'll count to 5 finger counts, cut, then another finger count, and then we say the first line, bring me all your dreams, you dreamers. Let's try it. Ready? Everybody ready? Okay. Let's act out. Bring me all your dreams.
Dreamers.
Wow. I'm very impressed with how well this is going. I'm very impressed. What can I say? I'm with Zoom yet. Can we do that again? Is that okay? I don't know if we plan to, but I want to do that again. Can we do that again?
Great. And after that, we're going to move to do the whole thing. Okay?
Okay, here we go. So this is the practice, not without the whole poem, though. You don't want to do the whole poem yet.
No.
No. Just the first line of the poem, then cut. Everybody clear? Anybody have any questions? No, I guess so. I guess not. Okay, ready? Dreamkeeper Langston Hughes, let's act out. Bring me all your dreams, you dreamers.
Beautiful. How does making a powerful voice make you feel? Have you been successful, guys, harmonizing your voices together as a family? Okay, so we're going to move to getting ready to perform. Let's bring it all together, all that we've been learning today, and let's act out.
Like I said, the script is very simple. You don't need to see it. Listen, step 1, after the usual cue, let's act out, we make a resounding ascending ah. Then we will cut our ahs sharply and give a finger count of 5 to cut, and then 3 finger counts, the first line. Then we say the whole poem as we've been practicing it. And then with a finger count of 3, we take a bow. That's our performance. Let's put that together.
Okay. We are proud. Okay, we have a question from the Berg family.
Aha.
Are we supposed to be unmuted or are we supposed to mute?
Great question.
Thank you.
So I think let's try unmuted, but if it's too difficult, too distracting, we can do the next time just unmuted, but make sure to do it in your home, okay? But let's try with unmuted to see how we sound as a group.
Yeah, it was pretty together before, I think, too. We didn't need to cut anybody. It just naturally, you did.
Can I be muted?
Who's that?
Christian.
Yes, you can be unmuted for the performance, okay? Unmute.
Would you
Okay.
mind putting the poem back up on the screen so we could see all the words
Yes.
to the poem? Thank you.
You're going to have, okay, mute this. Okay, there it is. Can you guys all see the poem? Great.
Yeah, this is a little different. We're gonna say, "Bring me all your dreams. Bring me all your dreams." The word "of" is in there. We're gonna say.
Okay, great, Christian. Thank you. Okay, we are proud to present our Zooming Booming players in a production of The Dream Keeper by Langston Hughes. Now, actors, get ready, okay? Let's act out.
Bring
Bring me all your dreams, dreamer.
Bring me all your
Fantasies
That
I may wrap them in a blue cloud. Swing on the fingers of the world.
Very good. Great rehearsal. We're doing
Yes.
Mr. That was a great rehearsal, you guys. So, Mr. Kassoff, are our families part of the union now?
I think we're ready now. I know. You're now qualified.
Sorry, can I make a quick suggestion?
To become bona fide union members in our new startup acting company, the Zooming Booming Players. Who's your video director? Ah, yes. This is the point where you can get, if you like, assign, if you like, a home video director with a camera. So does every family have someone who's going to be your video director, who's going to be able to record the performance?
Which of you is, okay, great. Perfect. We see you with your phones. Perfect. And we see you like, we're going to direct two different versions of our poem. Okay, in one version, we'll read the poem together straight through like we just did now. And this will require you guys to be able to read the poem on screen while facing your devices, okay? Facing us. Mr. Kassoff?
In our second performance, you can look directly into the camera and repeat line by line after us, so you don't have to look at anything. You can just listen to us and then repeat what we say. So that'll give us one version where we say the whole poem, and the second version where we say it one line at a time, so you could just repeat it and not have to read it if you can't see it.
And this mirrors exactly how our TV show, Les Actao, happens every time. So each show is going to end the same way that we're ending today, with a screen test segment, where the kids get to perform what they learned for the family camera. And what we're mentioning the family camera, everybody, make sure that you look your best. And I think that everybody looks their best. Johnson, can you lower your camera a little bit so we can see your whole face? And now keep your focus not on your own image, but on the poem on screen. And I see that all of you guys are doing that already. And can we get a fanfare to get started?
That's not the fanfare.
Shall
I give us a fanfare?
Fanfare. We're going to get started in style, you guys.
Yeah.
Frank, make sure that you don't see the gallery view, because otherwise we can't see the poem.
Okay, we're going to put the poem in. I am going to do the fanfare myself.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. You do it.
Okay, guys, we're going to start this how it is. Mr. Castle, get ready because I'm going to do it. Dun, 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 dun!
Dear one and all, young and old, from near and far, appearing on screens both large and small, let's act out Take One.
We are pleased to present our Zooming Booming players in their premiere performance of The Dream Keeper by Langston Hughes.
Get ready. Ascending ah. Let's act out. Bring me that
I may wrap in a blue away from the rough
From the tears fingers of the world.
I'm one of those actors that always forgets to take the bow. But for a lot of us, the bow is the most important part. Should we do the bow again? Let's do that again. We need to have the right bow, right? I'll count to 3 and let's have a bow.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay.
Perfect. Now we're going to do Let's Act Out, take 2. Okay? Let's act out, take 2.
Bring me all
In a blue fingers of the world.
I think that's a case where it's a my bad because we were originally going to.
There you go.
But we didn't do it line by line. I forgot that part.
We're going to do it now. We can do it now, Mr.
Yeah.
Castle.
Let's do it again.
So now we're going to do it line by line. And this was great. You guys are ready to go to the theater and do your show. So, Mr. Castle.
So we're going to start it, and then this time we'll say one line, and then at a time, and you'll be able to just repeat that line. Is that where we're at? Am I right with this? Okay.
Yes, Mr. Castle.
So we start from the beginning with the ascending but this time I'll say a line, you say the line, then I'll say it, then you say it, and that's how we'll complete the whole poem. Ready? Ascending ready. Let's act out. Bring me all your dreams, you dreamers.
Bring me all your dreamers. Grab them.
No, wait a second. I'm sorry. I'm not making this clear. We're going to do this one line at a time. So when I say, bring me all your dreams, you say, bring me all your dreams, you dreamer. Then I'll say the line, then you repeat the line. This way you don't have to remember and say the whole thing. Is that clear? I'm sorry, I didn't make that clear before. Oh, I see thumbs up. Thank you. All right. Starting with the cue, ascending. Let's act out. Bring me all your dreams, you dreamers.
Bring me all your dreamers.
Bring me all your heart melodies.
Bring
me
all your heart melodies.
That I may wrap them in a blue cloud cloth. Away from the too rough fingers of the world. I think that went a lot.
Very good.
I'm so sorry for those of you ready for your bow, and I just ride right over it. I'm very, very sorry. You need to have that bow, and I just figured that's good. The poem.
Let's do it. You know what to do? Mr. Casa?
So when you get asked in the future, where were you during the very first ever lesson of mass instruction? You can say, why, acting it out, of course.
Great. So if you enjoyed the thrill of learning drama and literature with us just now, there's more like this to see on YouTube when you can follow along and have fun. You can always look for Let's Act Out Dinosaurs. Make sure to watch our upcoming show on YouTube. And thank you. We're going to be sharing the link with you on the chat. If you like, here you can see our show, Let's Act Out, to do more like this. As a family, even by yourself, you can go to this channel, Auntie Praxis Tiny Apartment, where the shows will live starting next week. Okay, guys? Follow us on Facebook, too, to do more shows.
Miss Rousseau.
Yeah. And if you want to learn more about our programs, you can go to educatethewholechild.org. Keep dancing. Thank you for being with us, guys.
Thank you. Thank you. You're great.
Hi.
I hope you liked it, guys. I hope you liked it.
And this will be on YouTube also. If you want to see it again, you want to share it with your friends, it'll be on YouTube. Same thing.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.
And thank you, Zoom folks. Thank you.
Thank you so, folks.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. It was a pleasure. You guys are great actors. Great.
Thank you.
Bye.